don't be in a rush. She told me, don't be in a rush. You know, I said, hey, my mom had me when she was in her 30s. And I'm her only child. And she said, she's so glad that she only had one. She had one and she was done, right? But one of my family members told me, hey, don't be in a rush to have children. They said, this little piece you got, this little thing you got here, right, Jerome? This little, you know, you get to walk whenever you want. You get to meditate whenever you feel. You get to go off and, you know, read your little books and take your little walks and have your little sunshine and have your little talks and all of this stuff. You can kiss all that goodbye. She said, when you have a child, you won't always smile when you have a child, she said. And she told me to appreciate the time that you have. Appreciate the time that you've been given. Appreciate this body that you live in. Appreciate this life. And if you want to have children, think twice. This is what she told me. And she's got two of her own. But as I'm coming to you straight through the phone, she said, Jerome, don't try this at home. When you want to have kids of your own, there are some things that will make themselves known. And you'll realize how much time you had. You'll see that times were actually good. It wasn't really that bad. I said, explain to me, what do you mean? You know, she said, there are certain things that I want to do or that I wish I could do now that I can't do anymore. Certain places I want to go that I cannot explore. So I implore you, really live your life to the point where you say, this will suffice, right? Because it's not always nice. This is what she told me. She said that she used to look at people like me. You know, I would go roller skating by myself. I go to the movies by myself. She said, those are like weirdos. She used to look at us like weirdos. Why are they going by themselves? He's a weirdo. Why is he at the movies by himself? He must be a predator, right? Out there by himself, just watching a movie in the movie theater. Then one day she was getting her car detailed. And instead of just waiting for her car to be detailed, she went down the street and she went to a nearby IHOP. And for those who don't know what IHOP is, it stands for International House of Pancakes. So she was having breakfast. She was breaking her fast at the IHOP. And she was by herself. No one else. And she realized in that moment, oh my God. This is what it feels like. My kids aren't here. This is what it feels like. And she felt this overwhelming sense of peace. Finally, she felt her mind was at ease. And she didn't have to please or appease anyone. She could just be to herself. And she said it was one of the best things for her own mental health. For her to see and realize that was wealth. She had time to become even more aligned. She had time to feel the divine. Because there were no immediate distractions. There were no counteractions. There was no subtraction. It was just her own inner interaction that brought herself so much satisfaction. And she was able to, in that moment, by herself, sitting in that IHOP restaurant, say, this is what was missing. Peace of mind. Peace of time. So sublime. And she was able to see the people who were by themselves, seemingly lonely, but alone with no one else, that they had something that she desired. And right there in that moment, her mind rewired. So this was a message for me, and I trust it's a message for you as well. As you can tell, develop yourself. Appreciate your life. Appreciate your time. And you may find that in the darkest days, you can look and say, as long as I have me, I'm okay. Blessings to you. Much love. And I appreciate you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for glistening. Take care. We'll see you again. And much love, my friend.